25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Zayed. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Sayed. Pocket breaking down. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Sayed trying to be heard about the noise. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Fourth down, Sayed. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be third and long. Manning from the gun on third down. Here's a heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Julian Sayed to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Tackled there by the defense. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Sayed. Hauls it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the...
He's loose on the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Rolled his way into the end zone. On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Arch Madness. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Wants to fire on second down. Working that left side now. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Arch is going to throw for it. Looking deep. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Longhorn! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He throws back to the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To throw, Manning. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. There's some room. He stopped. Texas Longhorns and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, Dave Powell again, Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Running inside, it's Smothers. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Brown. I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Moore. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Stepping to the right. He's going to run it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Looking to scramble. Fires to the middle. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being a
picked off to stop the threat. He's knocked down. to come up with the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for space. It's Smothers. And he does a really nice job. Finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Running to Green. Might have a chance. The 20. To the house. Touchdown. South Carolina Gamecocks and the Clemson Tigers. We stay this day with Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Gamecocks ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state, and bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
Finds a man by himself. At the 20, he's got space. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Tigers! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Sellers. Pressure coming. Gets away. Escapes the pressure to his right. Quarterback's got the first. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that, but, man.
Gonna take a shot. Caught. And the Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Going to the run. It's Fuller. He's gonna lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Throwing, Sellers. Bought a little time, lets it go. They will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Under fire. Got his man down the middle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off play action. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And defensive coaches talk about it all the time, winning first down. And what that does for a defense, they win first down, they force second and long, they're ready for it. Nice job rushing the passer, getting the sack, and now putting them in an even more predictable situation, 3rd and forever. Great job by this defense.
Well, after giving up that touch...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Spits it out to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lead. And it's caught, and he is stopped short. You have to get past the marker on that route. Great place to start for this offense. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's a little room there. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Clemson. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Looking for room. It's Davidson. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back, and they get him down.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. He's got it. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Quarterback making checks. Sellers. It's caught. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He's got the back in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a real...
Makes a grab and room to run. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throwing, Sellers. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. Again, it's Sellers. He's got him. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Clemson. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. Here's Sellers to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Sellers. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're they can get something going here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to let it go. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Davidson. Hard running there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to run for it. Could be an alley. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown. of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Washington Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington, Husky Stadium, is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains, you can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And the Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He might want another play. Williams. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Williams will pass. Looking left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it smothers. Touchdown, Longhorn! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Throwing, Williams. Finds us back in the middle.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Makes the catch. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Washington wants to go quickly. Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. And he never had a chance.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 4th down, Williams. Showing the arm strength to the left. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the... Longhorns and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Toss sweep to the left. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go right back to him. Maybe a crease. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. A give to Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now here's Manning. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Manning. Fires toward the target. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
score.